Hey friends, choose what you're going to be influenced by and guided by, or something will take that spot and begin to control you. Here's what it says in Proverbs 3. That's going to be our for day 123 in our Bible reading plan. Here's what it says in Proverbs 3, 3 and 4. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and men. See, humans think we want to believe that we are the masters of our own destiny, but we're actually created to be influenced, guided, peer pressured at best, or controlled and manipulated at worst. Now, it might be something good. So it might be a guiding principle. It might be your own emotions, which could be good or bad. It might be some ideology, which again, all these could be good or bad, right? It might be another person, right? We might give another person too much of our autonomy and too much control over our lives. But we want to act like we're in charge. But at best, we're influenced. At worst, it turns into control manipulation. And so the writer says, then since that's our reality, the writer of Proverbs says, choose what that thing is that's going to control your life, guide your life. And so he says to choose love and faithfulness. He says, if you do, you're going to have a good standing in your community and among, before God. And I think you would agree there are worse things that you could let guide your life. But he says you have to be intentional about it. Because if you're not intentional about it, something that you don't want there manipulating you, controlling you, is going to slide into that spot. Later on, the Apostle Paul would teach the same thing. He would say, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves has fulfilled the law. So he goes, do you want to know what fulfills the Old Testament law? Paul says, if you choose to act in a way that looks like I'm indebted towards others, but the way that I fulfill that debt is by loving them, Paul says that fulfills the law. That should be our approach towards others. It's the same thing that the writer of Proverbs says. He says, let what's in charge be that ideal, the idea of loving others. He goes, if you do, you're going to create a community of kindness around yourself. So you might think that you can manipulate yourself into your ideal circumstances, but the writer of Proverbs, the Apostle Paul, most of the New Testament writers, and Jesus all taught that you have to choose, you have to be intentional about letting the ideal of love and faithfulness create a community worth living in. Choose what you're going to be controlled by, because something will.